Well, hello there, everyone. It is definitely a honor to be speaking with you all today. I am always interested in sharing valuable tools, techniques, and strategies to help the next person succeed. Today, I'm going to speak specifically on travel research. I am definitely honored to be an international executive travel agent. I have been in the travel industry for the last 2 years now. We have built well over 200 new business partners that decided to become a travel agent as well, all around the US, primarily in about 5 different states as of right now. And we are growing by the masses. So I hope this information can help you. Right now, what I would like to do is help a one of our newest business partners that's taking a look at this information. She's very excited because she has some travel quotes to look up for potential customers. And that's the great thing about travel. You don't have to sell travel. All you need to do is let everyone know what you do, word of mouth. But we do have strategies, techniques, and other ways for you to succeed. Just to tell you all a little about myself, I am definitely a woman of God, proud cancer survivor now for over 30 years, a tax professional. I have my P10, been doing taxes for the last 9+ years. I am, like I told everyone, a travel agent, and I'm very big on helping individuals become successful entrepreneurs. So if you have thought about becoming an entrepreneur, definitely connect with me. So let's get straight into the information. Um, so today I'm going to be looking up a, a quote for a couple that wants to go to Martha's Vineyard in Massachusetts. Now, I never heard of that area before. However, it's definitely exciting to learn new things. So, for new business partners that are fresh and getting started with travel booking, I already have quite a few of the vendors that I want to use. And what I did was I went into my back office, your Waypoint back office, and I clicked on travel. Then I clicked on US vendor list. And from there, you'll be able to have access to different vendors. And what I did was just did my own research to see which vendors could pretty much help me with my research that I'm looking for. So this is definitely a great place to go to when you're looking to actually start your process on researching. Now, some of the vendors I pulled up, um, one of them is here, Back to Vacation Access. You definitely have to be a part of the company and you have to have the credentials to be able to book with these vendors. These are insider vendors, so only travel agents can use this. Now, with that, we have a wide variety of different vendors we can use. So, my first choice is going to be Frontjet Vacations, which is a very popular company. Now, the customer wants to go to Martha's Vineyard, but they want transportation to the closest airport and that pretty much is closest to the ferry. Now, what I did was I pulled up my Google because Google is definitely one of my friends, and I wanted to see the closest airport and ferry to Martha's Vineyard. It gave me a map of the area, and then I had to scroll down some, and I started doing my research, and this said Vineyard Fast Ferry is the closest ferry to Providence Airport by New Bedford Ferry in Massachusetts, which is about 45 minutes away, not including traffic, sorry. Another one, it says, why choose Martha's Vineyard Ferry over driving into Massachusetts? I am flying in to Providence, Rhode Island, or Boston, Massachusetts. Basically, they want to know the closest. So what I did was pretty much, I'm going to search for the Providence area as well as just Martha's Vineyard. So I'm going to check Frontjet Vacation flight hotel package leaving from Charleston, and then I'm gonna check Providence since they're the closest to the ferry. They want to leave February 27th and until March 3rd. Two adults, one room, zero children. Now, if you want to get more detail, like say for instance, they say, oh, I want to only go on Delta, then you can choose the flight. You can filter out. I'm not going to filter anything out. I'm going to go ahead and search first. You can normally choose different filters over here as well. This is going to be the first search. Okay, so it came up with quite a few options, leaving on Southwest, 7:50 a.m. Not bad. 9:20 a.m. Make it to Baltimore. It's going to be an hour and 15-minute layover, and then leave again 10:35. Make it to Providence, 11:45 a.m. So that's a decent time. And I also have my notepad up when I'm looking up quotes so that they can know what it is. I'm going to go ahead and start this quote. So Southwest Airlines basically leave at 7:50 a.m. Charleston, and they arrive at 11:45 a.m. in Providence. That's the airline code, and I'll say that is an hour and 15 minutes. This is how I normally do my quotes. Layover, just so they can know. Then, so I think this is a decent flight, and if you scroll down, it gets higher. So we're going to try to look for the most affordable. And normally, when you're giving a client a quote, you only want 1 to 2 quotes. You don't want to do more than that. So they can leave 5:20. Otherwise, for almost maybe $50 more, they could leave at 5:55 a.m. So that's about they probably would prefer to leave more in the morning. So I'm just going to give this quote just because it's more convenient. They don't have to wait all day at the airport because checkout time normally would be around 11. That means they would have to set them at the airport from 12 to about 4, unless they want to go around. So we can give them that option, but I'm going to choose the 5:45 a.m. All right. So, and I just save it like this. Um, Leaving 5:45 a.m. All right, now the hotel. Um, One of the most affordable is the Sheraton. It's a 3.5 property. That's not bad. They have a non-smoking room, and TripAdvisor quoted as a 4-star. So I'll go ahead and choose that. It's not even a mile away from the airport. So that's really nice. Let's see, Sheridan, Providence Airport. And this basically what you'll do with each reservation. I'm going to try to get in at least 2 more if I can. So 12.18 for 2 people, basically about 609 per person. So that's how I quoted 609.06 per person. The Sheridan Airport, and it's a 3.5 star. What it includes is a non-smoking signature room. It also comes with 2 free bags, optional early bird check-in with this particular. I'm just going to save that. See if I can copy and paste. I don't have to Write all of that in. That would be a nice little feature added customers, because normally checked bags is pretty expensive. Well, we'll just do 2 free bags since that's included. All right, so that is one example. Now that I gotten that quote, now I also can go back, and I can start over with another vendor. Let's say American Airlines. I'm just gonna be a little fast on this one, and I'm gonna check for Martha's Vineyard on this one. 2 adults, February, and you have to make sure you register with each vendor before you just go and start trying to look up research. Always follow the instructions each vendor is requesting. Okay, they're not really giving any details on this one, so I'm going to exit out of that and I'm going to go to my alternate vendors. This is another vendor that I use, and I'm going to check Charleston, Martha Vineyards, February 27th, for checking out March 3rd, one room, 2 adults. Go ahead and search. Now I already registered with this vendor. This is a third party vendor that I'm using. And you see, I just put in the same information I'm looking for, just each vendor may look a little different. So this is Martha Vineyard. Now from here, we would have to find out the closest ferry for them, which would be about 45 minutes away. So it might not necessarily be convenient. Wow, this area is getting sold out. There must be something going on around that time. So let's go ahead and choose. Well, I mean, the lowest is 858. Let's try another vendor. This is another vendor, one of our public sites, vacation site. We have the courtyard, and what I did, let's see, let's check the area. I'm gonna check Providence. Okay, which is near the ferry. And if you don't know any information about the ferry from there, go on Google, or you can even go into our back office first, check for um, the different vendors that may offer services like the ferry. I'm going to quote the Courtyard by Marriott, which is Newport. It's about 15 miles away. Newport, Middleton, and it's 566. I'm going to save the same information as you see. You'll write down the flights. Now, if you don't like the flights on this particular site, you can see all flight options. It'll pull up the different flights. I'm going to also check another vendor. Basically, I would sign in, and from there, you can once again check the same thing. Tools for travel agents, and just check out the details. So enter your destination. We can check for Martha's. If it don't populate, a lot of times they may not service that area. Providence doesn't look like they service that area, so I would definitely not use that area. I checked for this area, this vendor. That's just air flights. This is a competition. I also want to know what my competition is charging, so that we can stay in the game and we can know exactly how to service the client to save them time. So I always check my uh, competition just to see what they have available, and they look like they're pretty limited on that area. But based on my vendors that I'm connected with, I actually seen something a lot cheaper than $1,000 what my competition is showing. So this just proves how individuals definitely want to connect with travel agents. It's awesome because we can give a lot of valuable information. But I hope this helped you when it comes to searching for your clients. Just have to do your own research. You may have to be creative. My name is Catrina Latrice Williams. Definitely subscribe to me. If this helped you, comment and share your feedback.